Thank you.
All right, most welcome. All right, so I just start with a quick slides about us, and then I think in a few minutes I will go to the messages that are shared. All right. Okay, I see some parents coming in now. Very great. If you have any questions, do drop the questions in the chat box. All right. So that we can answer one by one. Because if otherwise, if a lot of parents ask at one time, I will not be able to Casper who's asking the question. I think the same rules apply to our kids when I tell them in the class. Yeah. So and you also like once again the mics are on mute. So if anybody would like to ask a question, can always unmute the mics. All right. Feel free. Okay. As I go on. So I think I'll just start with a quick sharing about a little bit about us. All right. So All right, so just a little bit about our Edit 360 while waiting for their parents. I will not take too long, maybe a few minutes. All right. So yeah, we are now a Children Maker Academy. All right. Why we call ourselves a Maker Academy because we are into digital making programs for kids. So it's compared to last time we call ourselves a Robotics Academy. Now we call it Maker because we want to integrate more programs like what you see on the screen now is animation. So these are programs that we have been running in schools for the past 10 years as well. Okay. So a lot of parents also ask me, Chairman, a lot of inquiries I get from parents, new parents especially, why do I need to send my kids for this class? Why do I send my kids to robotics or coding? Why is it so important? All right. So I just put it in one paragraph, right? Is today is the fourth industrial revolution, all right, and how we're preparing our kids for it. And we know, right? So funnily, Kev and I always talk about this online learning that's going to happen in 10 years from now. All right. And suddenly, right, because of this COVID, right, it just jumped 10 years to today, and people had no choice but to just uh, do it. And suddenly notice that schools are no longer needed. Of course, there's a lot of things that's not fixed yet, but you notice that uh, digital revolution is coming up and things will go digital eventually, and jobs will go digital and so forth. All right. And also you notice that in this age of technology, right, children are actually not meant to be professionals in one particular area. They should be creative kids, all right? Not only in robotics or coding, they can be in arts, in in other skills, animation, in maybe even instruments and things like that. And now, but what we're talking now is actually like what MDEC said, being a digital producer instead of digital user. So we are gearing our kids towards that angle of aspect lah, So well, education comes in to actually solve this problem. All right, to solve the problem where we try to allow our kids to be digital producers instead of just digital consumers. Consumers means they play with the phone, they don't create apps, they look at robots but they don't know how it works, they look at programs but they don't know how programs are made. All right, but this is the future jobs of tomorrow that we want our kids to be into. And also like I like to highlight that World Economic Forum actually talk about this, and and they actually committed to improving the state of the world. If you look at their website, right, under their agendas, all right, you notice that artificial intelligence and robotics, right, is a very big pillar now, all right, where you talk about robots at work, automation, all right, security, artificial learning, intelligence, augmentation, and so forth, all right. And if you look at it also, today, 50% of jobs are ready to be automated. So this is an article last year, today is growing. So a lot of parents ask me, Chairman, what do you really think that this will happen? I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just referring to people who thinks it will happen, and these people might be right, like World Economic Forum. All right, so they have said, yeah, jobs are being ready for automation, and but our children prepare, and they actually showed a very nice picture of a kid with a robot, and World Economic Forum showed a picture that our kids ready for that change, as much as we are. Like today, schools just jump online, and as parents, we are not ready for it because if tomorrow school starts or don't start, our work continues, but who is going to take care of our kids at home? So things like that, we are not ready, but things are ready for it. So these are like interesting facts I saw online. I came across that I normally share with parents. All right, and I think there's a lot more information that talks about AI and robotics. Even MOE also, I think I saw one of their Instagram sharing or Facebook sharing. All right, they talk about new jobs starting from 2022. Not long more, is about 2 years to go. All right, 2 years to go, and they said that these are the few areas like data scientists, artificial intelligence, data analysis, all right, digital transformers, all right, in sales and all this, there'll be a lot of new areas of jobs that is going to come in. And this is just like the next 2 years, 5 years from now. We don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, so I guess this is a little bit of what I tell new parents nowadays. I think a lot of parents that came to our academy are all like current parents right now in the meeting. So these are what I tell new parents, that why our kids should be actually engaged into technology. So this is sorry. All right, a bit about Edu 360 Academy. All right, many of you might know us for who we are and how we conduct our classes. All right, I got a few testimonials from parents yesterday about our online classes. They say very good stuff. All right, some says need to be improved, but a little bit of sharing is we are academy that we started in 2009. All right, Kev and I started the academy in 2009 as a something really small. We didn't plan to do it as a business, which happened to be a business right now. All right, so we have done this for now 11 years. All right, and we have active market and brand presence. We have recognition by Ministry of Education. We have a green light letter. All right, like I highlight, we have a green light letter to teach in government schools. All right, so with that letter is from the ministry itself, not from PPD. All right, so with that letter, I can just like we can just walk into any school and run our program without any issues. All right, but of course we do have SOPs that we follow. But if these are support that they have seen our results and content, even like MDEC has given us endorsement. All right, we look at our academy, we have a mindful maker board. All right, this is when they see, who are these people and what they do and what their content are. All right, and once they look at it, they see how many students have been impacted and etc. They do analysis of the company before they give that branding recognition. All right, and also we noticed that we teach almost 15 schools right now. All right, besides our academy, all right, our school is actually a bigger market that we are in. So on weekdays, we actually run programs at up to 12 to 15 schools actually at any one point of time. So on daily basis, we have at least two schools that we teach in. So that one is like a lot of students, because each school we have like maybe 30 students, 40 students, and so forth. All right. Okay, our syllabus is we are the only one that have a structured syllabus. If you notice your kids, they came in level one, then they go to level two, they go to level three, and they stick to the same classmates. Not many of them out there will actually do this, because um, when it comes to doing what we are doing, it's very hard to profit, because I can't throw in new students at any point of the time. Let's say like middle of the term, I can't throw in a new student into a class because the class already is continuing the syllabus. All right. So we try to also maintain a very fair price. As you notice, our promotion, like we throw the price really, really reasonable. All right. And our price, I think in the market is considered very like, for the quality you're getting, is very cheap. All right. And of course, we bring our kids to real life industrial exposures, competitions, and so forth. All right. So let me talk about robotics right now. I think it's 5 minutes past, so that's a bit of introduction about ourselves. I hope you all get a picture of what we are doing. All right. So this is actually our one of talent showcase pictures we're talking about. All right, that we brought our students every year. We have talent showcases, we have competitions that we organize for those new parents who are first timers in level one. Yeah, we do like a lot of activities, field trips for students and so forth. We even have our own uniform. All right, so this is what we do for the thing. All right, I think some of the students' parents might be here right now. You can see. I think yeah. So all right, let's talk about our messages that I sent out. So what's going to happen in the next one month or 2 months or 3 months? We don't know when this stay at home ruling is going to apply. But I heard like today, Moedin is going to loosen up some rules, some rumors, but we don't know what's going to happen. But nevertheless, we will take things at a very safe angle. We don't want anything to happen in our academy as well. We don't want to be known for a place for any clusters to start. All right. So all right. And for those who have joined us for the past 3 weeks of classes, all right, thank you very much for supporting us and being there. We had like quite a lot of students, at least like almost 80% of students participated in our last 5 sessions of class. And let me share with all that these students in our academy are actually the first few students who actually experience virtual robotics in Malaysia. And now, when I talk about virtual robotics, a lot of parents have doubts. All right, why should I go virtual? All right, number one, of course, we have no choice right now. All right, but number two, right? It's actually virtual robotics is a big thing. All right, it's a big thing. All right, it's part of what we want to introduce to students eventually as well. But suddenly we have to do it now. All right, and then the next thing is, of course, there is also international competitions that run on virtual robotics. So that's the interesting part about what I'm trying to say. There's international competition called World Robotic Olympiad. They have a category called VRT. That means Virtual Robotics Tournament. All right, and these people actually do like live competition online and fight with people around the world. So it's not like virtual robotics, it's just like what we are doing because we have no choice. But actually, it's also a big thing that if you notice, yeah. So now, in our next coming term, all right, we will actually streamline our class planning more efficiently. All right, the last 5 weeks is something we have planned in the first week itself, what to teach the guys. So the past actually 1.5 months, we've been planning for this VRT. We didn't even plan for VRT. We had so many options. All right, and finally we get VRT. And now, for the new students that's going to join in or the current students going to continue, all right, we will proceed with number two. All right, we will have more class challenges that's different to what they're doing. So right now, if you notice, some of them are doing sandbox. If some of them are in the class right now, all right, we are going to go into more bigger challenges. All right, we also will unlock the hidden features in the virtual robotic software. If some of you have seen, all right, which includes like importing your own robots, creating your own robots. All right, we also will introduce some parents have asked me, Chairman, my son is not too keen because it's all virtual. All right, there's no hands-on building. All right, but we actually have a way to make it seem like a hands-on but not hands-on. All right, this is interesting because we are going to also teach children how to build a Lego robot in a digital manner. That means they have the pieces of the Lego, all right, that they actually pick and build a digital Lego using the LDD, Lego Digital Designer, all right, and then once they build a robot, if it works well, they can import it to the virtual robotic software and they can use that robot to do the task. So which makes it very interesting, all right, and of course, just to let you all know, this software, all right, that we're using, the virtual robotics toolkit, this software is actually not free. All right, it's not free software. We managed to get a license for 2 more months. All right, it's a paid software which if you buy about 100 license, it costs about 25 USD per year. All right, which is about 100 ringgit per year for 100 license. But anything less than that, it goes up to 50 US dollars per license. And per license means per computer and can't be exchanged. So they're very strict on that. But it's a very powerful software. It needs a performance. All right, so it's actually a simulator of a live robot. Like what they do in class, they build a robot and stuff like that. Here, we also going to teach them how to build a robot now in the next coming term. All right. And we're also going to teach them how to bring the robot that they build in another software, put it into this software and execute and run the program as if they are actually in class. The only thing, yes, they don't physically carry the robot and put it there, but they build the robot and they transport it to this software where they actually do the task after that. So like this is going to be very interesting. There's a lot more features that the last 5 weeks you haven't seen. All right, if you notice my software right here, these functions are all not seen in the current software that we have shared for the 16 days. All right, so these are things that we will proceed into the next level. We will teach them new skills, new techniques, and if you notice, I'm quite proud to say that kids from even level 1 have actually like mastered programming at a more advanced stage compared to our syllabus. All right, talking about programming lah. All right, because we can't do like this building various tasks, but at least the programming part they have stepped up one level already. So which makes it interesting because otherwise in class they spend a lot of time on building, less time on programming, which is what they like. They like building so much, but at least here they actually spend more time programming and master the skill of programming. I'm surprised to see actually a lot of students actually program better in the last 5 weeks compared to what we have seen before. All right, so coming up next. Now, for this VRT software, the Virtual Robotics Toolkit that we're going to use, all right, it's once again, it's not free, but there's certain things that you need to, there's so many requirements lah, in the last 5 weeks that we have noticed, all right. You have to use a Windows 8.1 computer. You can't use a Mac, all right. You can't use MacBook to run this virtual robotics because Mac just have a lot of issues with other softwares, as we all know. All right, not all, but at least a lot of softwares not compatible with Mac, and suddenly Mac doesn't support the software for some reason. We don't know why. Even we have emailed the support of the company. They are looking into the matter as well because they are also not aware of this problem that just recently came up. All right, before this, it was compatible with Mac, but now it is not compatible because things have changed. All right. So the biggest question is, if my computer doesn't have I don't have a Mac, a Windows computer. Some of you might ask me, Chairman, I don't have a Windows computer. What do I do? All right. So Right now, for at least the next term, to keep up with the momentum, we allow the children to actually join other courses. All right. We have our online coding courses, which is compatible with Mac and also PC. All right. And we have 2D animation classes. All right. Students can create their own animation and bring them to life. All right. It's a very creative program. All right. We've been running it for past 10 years as well in the schools. All right. So children may opt for these programs into like we continue back in our center where we provide the laptops to students to use. So these are the things that we require for the virtual robotics to happen, at least a Windows 8 computer. All right, anything below like Windows 7 or Windows XP, it will not work. All right, next, coming up to the next thing is actually the class schedule. Some of you asked me what is the schedule like, and I think I've already informed the group, but just to make things clear, all right, we have scheduled the programs to actually suit majority of the students. All right, because some of the time slot have more students in the actual time slot in the academy, so we followed that. We try to stream it to that group, and then we put it into place. All right, so it starts from 9:30, not 10 anymore in the morning, because we have another 1 hour break, because we have like Coach Taufik who's fasting, so we have like a 1 hour break in between so they can rest and coaches can rest as well. And the good news is actually Kev and I will be handling the classes as well. So this online classes for now, all right, Coach Kev and I will be personally teaching the kids. So you get first-hand lessons from us, all right, and also Coach Taufik. All right, we have another other coaches that will support every class. Will have at least two coaches. All right, one to support the question and answer, and one is to execute a class. All right, and so exactly like similar to our academy. All right, there'll be at least two coaches a class, one to two coaches. All right, so it depends on class size. All right, so it starts with Group C, followed by Group D and Group B. All right, and then Group E will be at 9:30 as well. All right. Um, the new programs that we're going to run is Scratch. Okay, Scratch and Python. All right, and also animation. These are three new maker programs that if parents, if you all don't mind, you can promote to your friends. All right, we need the numbers in. All right, to maintain our sustainability of our business as well. All right, and then we also have Python coding. All right, this is actually a current student time slot. This is a new student time slot. So what happens is after these time slots are done, let's say in now it's May, April, May, June, let's say in July, we can successfully come back to the academy. All right, when we come back, the time slot will follow the old time slot again. This is just an online class time slot, not the actual time slot in the center change. All right, in the center, the classes are still going to follow the same time slot because it's already in the flow. We can't change the students easily with that. But with this, yeah, we can actually online and offline classes is two different time slots. So do take it in mind that if we happen to continue our classes in our center, all right, at any point of time, then the time slot goes back to the original time slot. If you are in afternoon, now it's morning, class starts, you come back in the afternoon again. All right. If you're on Saturday, if you're on Sunday and now it's Saturday, then you come back on Sunday again. All right, because the flow is already set. We can't switch the classes. We have like full house in our centers, right? So we can't have multiple classes at one time slot. All right. So this is for the time slot and time schedule, and what will happen if the MCO is lifted and safe to go back to school. Then we will resume our classes in the center. All right. So we'll try our best to not rush the thing to come back to the center because of safety reasons. All right. But then eventually we will come back to the center, hopefully. All right. At least for the robotics, they definitely come back to the center because most of them want the hands-on and they want to see the actual robot piece. Right. So we will come back soon. All right. So for the fees structure. All right. For the fee structure, all right. Parents asking me the current fees, what is group A and what group B? What's group C to group F? Okay, we have actually differentiate the groups based on the level of students. All right, so level 1 to level 3, all right, level 4 to level 9 students. All right, so in our current fee structure that the students are enrolled for, all right, the normal fees for level 1 to level 3 is the first year 1 is 600. That means January intake, April intake, and August intake is 600 ringgit. And for senior students, level 4, year 2 onwards, it's 700 ringgit. So from here, we're actually giving off a big knockoff from the fees. All right, we're giving off 20% discount, all right, for the current student and 30% off for the group C, which is actually a big saving for for both the new and the current students, the first year and the second year and above. All right, so roughly you're paying about 480 to 490 ringgit. All right, This fees actually is to help us sustain. We have to R&D right now every day, all right, during the working days. We have to R&D syllabus, all right, for the students. We have to create tasks, missions, informations, all right, share with them notes. So all of this will go towards your support to us, all right, from the fees. We try to keep our fees as minimum as possible, and we also try to give in more discounts in the fees. All right, I also shoot out a flyer yesterday, all right, that says the limited offer, the May intake. So we don't know how long this MCO is going to be there, all right, how long will it take for students to come back to the academy, all right, so, or even schools, so to speak, all right, but for now, as you notice, the first one, we're giving off 20-30% discount for the fees, all right, and we also, now, this 20-30% discount actually is a $50 credit that I talk about, all right, so this will be, you can use this 50 ringgit, which is break down to 2 vouchers, all right, 25 ringgit a voucher. So this is like actually a bonus for parents to support us for this term. All right, so the next term, let's say in August, we come back to the center, you can use 25 ringgit off for your tuition fees. And let's say January intake, you can use 25 ringgit off again for your tuition fees. So this gives you a rough extra $50 off from the current fees. That means we just give you credits to use next time. All right, as long as we start back in the center with the full fees. All right. So these are the two bonuses that we're giving out to parents, discount and also 2 vouchers for the main intake students. All right, if those who continue next time, next month or the next following, we will not give out the vouchers again, because this is just to entice parents and who support us in the initial stage of recovery. All right. So, and the other good news is, we were thinking about this a lot. What if halfway of the term we start back in our center, let's say in 6 weeks from now, we can come back to the center. Do parents actually top up the fees? All right, so we said, okay, for our current parents who join the online program, all right, the fees, you don't have to top up anything. You come back to the center, you continue with the current fees you have paid, no additional fees. All right, and basically, if it's 480 you're paying right now, the normal fee is 600. You don't have to top up any ringgit when you come back to the academy, which is actually an advantage for parents and also to show our support to parents, all right, of what we are doing. So I hope you all appreciate what we're trying to do, our best we can. All right, we're just trying to make it as a break-even kind of thing right now, to sustain our salaries, our rental. Our rentals are also not being waived, so we have to pay everything as usual. Okay, so moving on. So there's a lot of parents who actually are asking for the banking details and everything already. All right, I'll share the information later. So thanks to those parents who already said they will sign up. All right, we really appreciate the support lah in this kind of case. So besides for this payment, all right, you don't have to rush the payment tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We are not in a rush to receive your money. All right, you can pay within the next 1 week. All we want to know is if your child is in the program or not. So those who are in the program, we will leave you in a group, the group A, B, C, D, E, or whatsoever. All right, those who are not into the program, we will remove you from the group so that we know who's going to be confirmed students. So our admin, our coach Ika, she will administrate the groups and she will take the numbers of students who are coming in. And those who are not coming in, we will not share more details with them. All right, especially the serial numbers will be shared with them, the software links will be shared with them, other new softwares that we're going to use. All right, so we just need to know whether you're in or not. The payment can be made two methods because we are not receiving by cash right now. All right, you can make a payment to our bank directly, RHB Bank. All right, so that one can be banked into our account and just pass the payment slip to our academy phone number and WhatsApp. All right, or we also will send you a boost link. For those of you interested who to make digital payments through the phone, all right, I know many parents are actually asking me for the boost link already. Like yesterday, I got a few parents at least ask Charmaine, can I have the boost link so I can boost QR code so I can make a payment through my boost app. Of course, yeah, it's very convenient for those who want to pay by credit card. You just have a boost app and then you link your credit card to it and then you just make the payment through boost. It's very, very convenient. We will share the link to you in the WhatsApp groups later for the boost payment. All right, just to update parents or just something we need your help is whenever you all make your payments already, all right, we'll need your support to immediately send the payment screenshot to the academy phone number. All right, this is very important because if it's in boost, we will not know who's paying the money. Okay, so that means if we don't trace it on time, let's say at 10 a.m., all right, Mr. Ali pays the payment. All right, if we don't have the record from Mr. Ali, we don't know who is this transaction number ABCD123. All right, so that is problem with digital apps. We need to trace it. So I really hope parents who pay online is fine. I know you all have your name and everything in online. It's very easy for us to trace. But through Boost, if you want to use credit card, all right, we'll need you to send a screenshot immediately after you finish the payment in Boost. Very fast. It takes you like 3 seconds. Literally, I'm going to send you a link. Click on the link. It takes you 3 seconds to make the payment. Just put enter the value and press OK. You're done. So that is for the Boost payment. All right. So this is for parents to ask about the payment lah. All right. So besides the robotics program, I hope everything is clear. All right. Next but last but not least, we also going to start our other online courses. Right. We just promote it on Facebook. We are actually gathering new students for this intake. We're not doing robotics online for other people right now. So robotics online is only reserved for students in our academy. All right, because we don't know where other students are coming from. We don't know what experience they have. So we don't want to take the risk of teaching them robotics online at this moment. So, but new students want to come in, they can join our Python coding, Scratch coding, and so 2D animation. Some of you may ask me, what's the age group? All right, this Scratch coding is from 8 and above. All right, 8 and above. Python coding is for secondary school students, 13 and above. 2D animation is also 8 and above. All right, this program actually is a year-long program. All right, so you can take up this program and it's a year-long 3 semester at least for this program. So you can continue for one term or even the MCO, you can learn one term first. By August, if our class starts again for robotics, then you can continue our center robotics again. It's no problem with us. All right, so you can always have that mix and match system if you are not if your kids are not interested in robotics for now. All right, for the digital robotics, but let me tell you, there'll be a lot of new things in digital robotics that they will learn, and these are something that we're not releasing to the public at this moment. Only for our students, they will learn about this digital robotics lah. Okay, so I think that's my summary of the program. All right, just a quick run through again. So we talk about the robotics. We talk about what they're going to learn. All right, so there'll be new challenges. There'll be new features they're going to learn, and also they're going to have hands-on building in Lego robotics. All right, and they get a full license also. All right, and then they'll need a Windows computer. Okay, let me just somebody's laptop is mic is on.
Then how?
Okay, there you go.
Then how?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. So we need a Windows 8 computer at least, and then if you don't have a Windows computer, you can always opt for our other programs, online coding for primary school, Scratch coding, very interesting graphical based coding. All right, and of course, Python coding is for for secondary students who are more into like typing and all that, but it's quite fun as well. All right, classes timetable I've shared in a group, and also I've shared here again. All right, we talk about the fee structure. All right, where we talk about the fee dropping by 20-30% discount. All right, for all current students that join our class, we have a 15 ringgit credit that will be used upon commencement of next 2 terms in our academy. All right, so not to be used for digital programs, only for academic programs. So we have one clause there lah. All right, and also if the bonus for current students is you don't have to top up anything if you start our classes in academy at any point of this term. So it's an advantage. All right, we're not going to ask you to top up the fees. Okay, and other online courses that we talk about. All right, so we have Scratch coding, Python coding, and 2D animation. All right, so all right, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you all got the message quite clear and nice. All right, so if any questions, you may now actually type it into the chat box. Okay, so anybody have a question? So okay, the first question is Mr. Steve, your current Windows 7 works fine with robotic software. Yes, yeah, it's magic that your one works on Windows 7. So far students work on Windows 7. All right, keep it up. We're not going to uninstall the software. All right, we'll just give you the license key for the software for the next semester. All right, so the fee for 2D animation and Python class remains the same as robotics for all current students. All right, at the same time, you enjoy the added benefits such as the bonuses. Points, Anissa? That was your question. So the fee will be same as robotics. All right. Okay. You're most welcome. All right. Anybody else got a question they want to ask? Okay, the part about what we're learning, the software they're going to use is the same software, the Virtual Robotics Toolkit, but there'll be added features and also students will be doing hands-on building. using another software. All right, so that's what you're going to learn about for Miss Marina. All right, for Aiden. Okay. The next one, from Mr. Yogesh, he said, "You guys are great. I work." All right, so fantastic. Thanks for your feedback. All right, Mr. Yogesh said, he works for MNC and he have a very big team who use robotics for process automation. Yes, that's actually the future, and it's already happening. Yeah, thank you. All right. From Arifin said, uh, yeah, all Python students, all right, for those who currently enrolled to Python course in our center, yes, continue as usual. All right, the fee is the same, time slot is the same. All right, the fee is also discounted for you. All right, you don't have to pay the full fees anymore. So for Python students in our center, for Scratch students in our center, the fee is the same. All right. So yes, Mitran's mommy said 2D animation fees
The difference.
will be same 480 as well. You can also opt for two programs. If you
Alright.
want, you can go for robotics and
Difference.
also animation. There's no problem as long as it doesn't clash with the time slot. All right.
Mm. So for the
Yes,
difference between 2D and Scratch.
the 2D animation is digital drawing.
Yeah.
All right. 2D animation is digital drawing, where students animate an image, how to make the image move using a animation software, not a coding software. Where Scratch is coding based, that means we drag and drop a code to actually make image move. Right. So that's a question. All right. Next question is the program is once a week. Yes. Right. Then Papa is there. Okay. May I know the dates of the classes? It's going to be May until July, end of July. All right. So that's for the Papa said. All right. So we share the calendar in the group as well. There's edit360.com.my/calendar.html. All right. Ms. Radai said, I'm confused as Sanjeev's program is concerned. Does it continue where he left? All right. Well done to both of you. Yes. Thank you very much, Ms. Radai. Sanjeev's program will continue as usual. All right. So Coach Taufik will be handling the classes for Sanjeev. All right. As usual, nothing changed. All right. Hafiz said that what's the difference between Python and Python? I don't have the answer for that because I'm not sure what Python you're referring to, unless it's a snake and the software. All right.
And I think probably the two software that we have, one is Python EB3 and
Oh,
Python, because
okay.
in the class schedule.
All right. In the class schedule, we have two levels of Python. One is Python using with Lego, and one is Python coding. So the senior students, some of them have the first batch have experienced Python with Lego. So all the senior students from level 9, 10, and above, they will go through a phase where they will teach them Python for EB3 as well. So it's part of our syllabus, but it's not open to new students. All right. Uh, okay. Isis Mami said hand skill will be very important. Yes, totally agree with you. We can't deny that. All right. Miss Kimi, we can't deny that. Students eventually in computer. Right now we have no choice. We're trying our best to make it as close as possible to real life. All right, we are doing digital building online. All right, we introduce students to building Lego online. Same skills will be there. All right, coordination skill, hand-eye coordination, and maybe like computer eye coordination, fixing the parts, rotating the parts. All right, in 3D. All right, the same feeling is there from actual building, just minus the touching. All right, but what they see in real will be exactly in the software in the computer. So we try to make it as close as possible. All right. Okay, next question is Miss Malati. All right, thank you for organizing the program, all age groups. All right, thank you very much, Miss Malati, for your feedback. All right, most welcome, Miss
Yep.
Radai. All right, once MCO lifted, yes, Denos Papa, I think, the once MCO is lifted, we will not immediately start the class. We will follow the government schools, the school planning. All right, MCO may be lifted next week or so. We don't know, but the school, depend when the school opens and it's safe for our children, then only we will start our classes back. All right, we will not rush the classes like if back to business means back to business, everybody comes to the center and continue because we are actually worried about the child's safety as well, hygiene. All right, we don't want anything to be happening in our area. So we will rather like do the online course for a little bit more, for at least a few more weeks, at least 6 weeks at least, before we jump to our center if MCO is lifted. So we have a buffer time. We follow the primary school system. Once Anissa said, I have another son in secondary school and I'm interested in enrolling in either Python or 3D class. Will it? Yes, correct points, Anissa. That programs that we introduce is for first timers, for beginners. All right, it's not something that we're continuing from the current from current students for the Python, for the Scratch, for 2D animation. That's open to all new students. All right. 2D animation also is beginner level. Miss Mitran's Mummy. All right. So all right, that is our programs. All right. You may throw more questions in if you all have. All right. Probably we'll have another like 5 to 7 minutes more. Karan said, if school opens along with Education Center, can students continue with online? Um, yes, we will decide when things are lifted, but robotics we will probably go back to the center. For other programs that's online, we may continue online. That's Scratch coding and Python. Unless needed to, then we'll come back to the center. All right. Miss Kimi, I wouldn't recommend the Python for 10 years old because it's a lot of text-based typing. It's not drag and drop like Scratch. Scratch is easier, all right? It's coding language and understanding how the flow of code for Scratch, but for Python is different. It's a lot of text involved. That means a lot of typing basically, and the output is very digital as well. So those who are comfortable with the keyboard and typing, they will enjoy the Python more. That's why we said for 13 years old and above. All right, for Miss Kimi. So I think he should work on Scratch. Scratch is a wonderful thing. All right, there's a lot of things to learn, and the main thing about learning the Scratch is about the coding flow of thoughts. All right, thinking like a computer, and that's what Scratch gives us. All right. So how does 2D? Jaden said, Jaden's dad or mom, I'm not sure. Said, how does 2D animation and Scratch complement with VR? I believe is T. All right. Scratch is different program, robotics is different program, all right, and animation is different program. All of this is part of a digital making program, all right. They come under one umbrella, digital making courses for kids, but they are not the same course. What they learn in all these courses are for digital thinking skills, all right. But methods of learning, maybe robotics, maybe animation, maybe Scratch, maybe Python. Different ways. It's just a different car we drive in. All right. So like robotics is more hands-on, coding is more on the computer. So like yeah. Miss Kimi, we are not opening the Python to 10 years old right now, all right? Because we are doing online and it's our we don't want, and it's hard for us to if there's issues with the younger kids, so we wouldn't jump into that at this moment. Maybe the next term, we might open to the 10 years old and above. Scratch coding is open for 8 years old and above. All right. Although in our center we're taking 7 years old, but for online we said 8 plus this year. They can join our Scratch program. All right. So these programs will not confuse kids because there are three different vehicles they're driving. One might be a Proton, one might be a Mercedes, one might be a BMW. It's totally different. All right. And it's three different knowledge. It's just like learning arts, guitar, and cooking. All right. So they learn different skills and different experience. They can actually learn all three together. All right. We have students who done that before. All right. Learning all the three programs concurrently. All right. We had students like that before, learning animation and robotics at the same time, learning coding in school. All right. Coming to the center for robotics, or vice versa. All right. Okay, Ms. Malati, thank you so much. I will share the brochure. Actually, we shared it on our Facebook. All right. We will share it in the group very soon. All right, for the new online courses. All right. Perhaps I'll send it to you personally as well. All right. That's for Ms. Malati. Okay. So if anybody, if I miss any questions, please do ask me again. Yeah, because there's the questions that's coming in. All right. Wait, I saw a question. No, Kev. That's Kev. All right. So
Mm.
all right, Ken. Thank you, Miss Maria. I'll send the parents the new online classes brochure. We'll need your support to. We'll only start the online classes next weekend, not this weekend. So our new intake will start 1 week later. All right, we will share with the parents our brochure. I hope all of you are on our Facebook and Instagram as well. We have to share a lot of questions on robotics on Facebook. We haven't got replies from students. All right, or Instagram. We shared our flyer there as well. All right. Now, Mervin said, I want to know which category does my son falls into. Lucas How. Uh, as he start as he's slightly confused during the online classes, he started around 4 lessons in the center. Not sure whether to continue. Yeah, okay. All right. I understand. Again, Lucas How. Yes. Wait, for now, he can continue online because his whole classmates will continue online as well. Okay, for Mr. Mervin, he can continue his classes online. We will stream the class for Group A. He's in Group A, I believe. All right, so we'll stream it to become not that difficult. If there's any issues, you can ask the coach in the class. They can help you like for a few minutes after the class. Personally, no problem. All right. So the fees is discounted by 20%. All right, for Mr. Mervin. So that is for Aiden. All right. Maybe you can consider continuing the class if you want. All right. If you're still interested in robotics online, all right. Maybe he'll still be okay. We'll adapt to the group. That's why we have different groups: Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E. Because we have different topics we teach every group. That's why I say on our side we have a lot of R&D to do because we're not teaching the same thing to everybody, but we are doing like different topics. We have the next one. Jaden Tan says we have no issues with the Windows 7. However, we encounter issues with the new. Yes. Okay. Windows 7 generally the software doesn't run on Windows 7. That's rule of thumb. All right. It's by the requirements of the company that this software is not compatible with Windows 7. Some of you have managed to do it on Windows 7. Very lucky. All right. So, but if you only have Windows 7, you have no choice. All right. There are two options. If you want to continue robotics or you want to join another program. Number one, you can join other programs like the coding, no problem with Windows. All right. Our scratch coding is no problem. Animation shouldn't be a problem. All right. If you want to continue robotics, I would suggest you to upgrade your computer to Windows 10. All right. That's one easy way. You can buy licenses online. All right. You can go online marketplaces to buy the license. It's quite cheap nowadays. All right. So of course there's authentic licenses available online at a very very cheap price for Windows 10. So you can just go to the online marketplace like Lazada or Shopee, search for Windows 10 and try to see if you can upgrade your computer or not because Windows 7 is now 13 years old. All right, Windows 7 came out in 2009, yeah. So many of us don't know this, but Windows 7 started in 2009. It's like 13 years old now. So we can Microsoft has stopped support for Windows 7 completely. So I guess it's time for us to upgrade. Calvin has enrolled to robotics through MCO. He's with Scratch, and the new term he'll be in Python. Okay, Calvin is enrolled robotics during MCO. No. So for this question regarding Calvin, during MCO he will still continue robotics. All right, he'll continue robotics as what he's doing right now. All right, he's already in robotics. He's been doing quite well. I've seen his work. All right, he will do robotics in MCO also. All right, unless you want to switch other program. All right, so but recommended for everybody to continue with robotics, right? Because the momentum is there. All right, and then there's no trial class for new students because we don't have the space for trial class right now. All right, Jaden has no problem with the 7. Yes, no problem. Please try on first. All right. I'm not giving a guarantee that it'll be 100% working, but at least if there's no problem for VRT especially, because VRT is one software that needs high processing. All right, it's a very very graphical loaded program. It takes a lot of memory and space in the computer. Basically, you can only can run one program at a time. It takes up a lot of space. So, yeah, you can just remain Windows 7. If needed, you upgrade to Windows 10. You can do it in a week. All right. So Jaren, that's from Jaren. All right. Aiden said, Aiden's having fun now in the class. All right. We will try to go a little slower. I think we will try our best for the level 1 to go a little slower, Kev. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Kev handles Group A. All right. I'm handling
Mm.
alternate groups. All right. I'm in Group B and Group D and Group F. All right. Something like that. So yeah. Then Arifin says VRT in 3D course is now how many terms? I didn't get the question very well.
We are we are T. I think Arifin, you're in Python EV3. So basically, if you want to join robotics, this is a different course from your Python. So your Python actually will be another one term.
Okay.
That means you can continue as usual. Yes.
All right. Then Papa said, just confirm that my boy is in robotic class right now. Is there any difference with the new term or will it be the same? All right. They will continue what they're learning. Again, I repeat, for the current robotic students that have been with us for the past 5 weeks, for the 5 classes. All right. We will continue with the learning. All right. That means we will teach something new as time goes on. We give them new challenge, new tasks, and introduce them to new software. All right. All right. For we also don't mind parents sitting with their kids. Okay. So some students that you feel like your son needs support, your support. Don't be shy to be there. All right. You can come and sit down next to them, and also you can learn with them. It's fine with us. All right. We just need your support. We'll support you guys. All right. So so all right. And please continue to WhatsApp the recording of the class. Yes, we will record our classes and share with the parents as usual. All right. That's the benefit that we are giving. All right. So we record the classes and share with parents. Perhaps our recording will be, we'll try to see we can filter out the unnecessary information or not before sharing. But we will continue with the sharing. Yes, we will continue with our sharing because we don't want anybody to miss a class again. So, and also those who cannot catch up, you can go refer back to the class again. All right. So that's the best part about being online. We can actually give you the classes live. So please do not share with other people. Yeah. Please do not share with other parents of your colleagues or your school WhatsApp group. All right. Please do not share with them. Say, oh, Education is giving out free classes. Please view the video and follow the steps. No, please don't. We can't afford to sell our business off for free. All right, we have a lot of time spent on our R&D. Yeah. So regarding the fees, yes, we will send to the WhatsApp group after this. Marina. We will also we will also share the Boost QR Boost link for payment. All right. So Miss Kimi say she'll make sure they share the fees first before sharing. Make sure the fees come to us also lah. The extra fees not only to you, yeah. So okay, just kidding. Okay, so that's about Sanisa. Okay, Pan Sanisa said all right. Okay, I think I've answered a lot of questions. If you're not sure, you can still ask me again. Perhaps you will stop this meeting before 11. But any last few minutes, anybody like to ask questions? All right. Okay. Miss Radha said the continuity is very much appreciated. As I remember having this conversation with Kev and Sanjeev joined EduCity in 2016. Oh yeah, Miss Radha, you've been at EduCity for quite long, yeah. It's a fifth year now
Yeah.
in EduCity. Thank you so much for your support, Miss Radha. All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Thank you
Thank you so
for your
much.
additional
Yeah.
parents' concerns. Appreciate the brochures with me as well. All right, Miss Radha, thank you for being very supportive. I know every term you've been helping us to share the information out with a lot of parents. All right. So, Mr. Steve, Touch and Go, we will look into it because there's some clauses with Touch and Go right now, so we look at it and we'll update you with Touch and Go. But Boost definitely got Touch and Go will update. I'll check on it later because we need to get our business app activated again. All right. So hopefully I'll share the Touch and Go as well. Because now, if you notice, if many of you didn't notice, all the Touch and Go and Boost and all are starting to charge businesses commission. So they are playing the game already now. So some of them have started, like Grab has started charging businesses few percent for their transaction, which is a lot of money. All right. So we are trying to see which is the best app you can use. Yeah. So all right. All right. Then Papa, you're most welcome. All right. Miss Shredder, you're most welcome. All right. Mr. Steve, most welcome. Miss Marina, Grab it wouldn't use because they're already charging commission. They're making money from the businesses right now. From all the merchants that are using Grab so far for the past 1 year, they suddenly said now they're charging interest commission. So yeah, they need to make some income as well. So we will not be using Grab for now. All right. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Most welcome. Okay. I think that's great. So okay. Yes. 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 All right. Okay. All right. All the thank you messages came coming in. All right. All right. You're most welcome. You can always contact any of us at any point of time. If I think most parents like Miss Radha will know that if any questions you all have regarding your children, we know the first-hand information what's happening to your kids in the center. All right. Although we might not be in the class, we know every single thing that's happening. All right. Because we treat this as our own baby. All right. So we know every student's character, attitude, what's happening in class, issues, or whatever. If you are not sure who to contact, please do contact us. Otherwise, you can contact like Putri, you can contact Taufik, all right, or any other trainers that's in the class. All right, but nevertheless, we are the first person you can contact if there's any questions you have regarding your kids or the classes. Yeah. Okay, I think any last questions open to anybody? Any last question? Don't be shy. I used to tell this to the kids, don't be shy to ask questions. All right. So, all right, Izat's parent, I guess. Thank you very much for this effort. Yeah, you're most welcome. All right, we are doing our best to continue the learning for the kids as well. All right. So we weren't sure whether to continue or not. We thought the best thing is to continue because we don't have students who lose interest in learning. All right. As I know, a lot of kids are now at home. A lot of extracurricular activity programs, they are losing their interest gradually. So we said, if they stop the interest, it's going to affect them. It's going to affect us. It's going to affect their future, their interest into technology and STEM. So we said, okay, we continue as our class goes on, and we will handle the classes. All right, Kev and I and our team, Taufik and all, will be handling the classes as well for this weekend, for the coming weekends as well. All right. So, all right, you're most welcome. All right. So Yogesh, thank you. All right, most welcome. Thank you for
Very
your
much.
feedback.
Thank you.
That says how the robotics is helping the automation in your company. I believe you're the one that said
Mhm.
that. All right. It's if we bring our students to field trips every year, we bring them to Yakult, we bring them to universities, we have bring them to the National Post Distribution Center, and they have seen firsthand how many people are actually working in these companies. All right, there are a handful of people working in these companies today. All right, Yakult has less than 10 employees in the factory. All right, we have seen it firsthand. Unless they're in the back end, we haven't seen. But from packaging to manufacturing is all robotics. So we know that this is going to be the way forward. All right. Okay. Thanks, Yogesh. Please
Thank
do
you so much.
share us the details about the automation that's happening in your company. So if you can organize, we will organize to your place. All right. Mitra
Yeah,
says
that'd be
Jonathan
great.
is interested in app or game creating. Which class will you recommend? I believe she can go for Scratch. All right. Scratch, unless she likes designing and creating animation characters from drawing, then she goes to animation. If she likes to see something move and code, perhaps you can steer her towards Scratch coding first before they go to other parts. All right, I'm saying again, we're really happy. Please to share this information. We will then discuss in our team. If it's good to go, we'll go. All right, Miss Tina, you're most welcome. All right, Miss Ati, you're most welcome. All right. Uh, Dan Hawk said, can we join Scratch doing MCO and join the hands-on robotics? We wouldn't recommend that because they will stop the class progress. We don't want that to happen. We don't want students to come halfway in Scratch and then if robotics starts, let's say halfway, students go back to robotics. We wouldn't want that. At least do one term up to August, all right, and then come back to robotics in August. That would be perfectly fine, all right. So again, it's by term lah. Whatever decision you make is by term. We don't want it to be half term because it distract the class that he's in, and the coaches also will not have that confidence to that motivation if students leave the class. So we don't want that to happen to our coaches as well. All right. So all right. You're most welcome. Mr. Cool, right? I believe I can see. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. So if there's any other questions, you can ask me now. Because the reason why I had to have the session because I wanted parents to ask me the question directly because I received quite a few messages yesterday from parents. All right, and I can't answer everybody. It take me the whole night to answer all the questions. So this meeting actually works perfectly. I think we should have it more often. All right. So yes, I think I think if there's any more questions, please throw it out. All right. Any more questions? Any more questions for anybody? Okay, let me just take Windows snip. Okay.
If there's any questions, feel free to ask us also in WhatsApp. We will be able to help you and answer all your questions. Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, parents, dear parents, for all your support. And this is the support we need for to ensure the business continuity and also your class for your children continues as usual when everything goes back to normal. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you're most welcome, Point Sanisa. I hope sometimes I cannot answer your question in time. I know sometimes I do reply late, so please allow I have a lot of parents to answer to sometimes as well. Okay. So I guess I'll just take a screenshot before we end the session. All right. I didn't smile for the screenshot though. I might not. Just as a memory. I didn't smile after that. Okay, no problem. All right. So thank you everybody. All right. I think up next is our minister's speech at 11 o'clock. All right. Just a quick sharing. All right. So it just might interest you that actually when we started in business 2009, right? Muhyiddin was the first person I met in the ministry, and I told him about robotics. He was the education minister in 2009. All right. And that was our first time we went in public on the stage to talk about robotics, and he was so happened to be a guest in that event. All right, in 2009, and suddenly now we know he's a minister. But 2009, of course, many people thought it was funny to have robotics and all in schools lah. So, but we did try that in 2009. So yeah, let's wait for his speech. 11 o'clock. Hopefully, some good news, and hopefully we all stay safe. All right, stay at home. All right. And of course, thank you also for your support. Any questions? We'll wait for your questions in WhatsApp. Better to put in a group, in the main group, so we can always answer the questions individually. All right. In a group, so people don't repeat the same questions. How much the fees or how do I pay? Do put it in the main group so parents that have the same question knows the answer. All right. So thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to end the session here. We have
Thank
10
you.
minutes for the next event. All right. Take care. Have a nice day and stay safe, everybody. Stay home and thank you all for your support and being here today. We have more than 30 parents, I believe, which is almost 50% of the population of our center, more than 40% perhaps. All right. So we end our meeting here. I didn't check my last chat box. All right. Mitchell will continue his classes. Thank you very much. All right, Eden says, do provide student improvement. We'll try our best. All right. Point Fuzia said, thank you so much. Okay, you was welcome. Josh Mami said, Josh or Josh Mami, I'm not sure. Says, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for your personal message yesterday. All right, Josh Mom. All right, for the thank you message. All right. Thank you, everybody. All right. Thank you for your luck. We need your luck and support. All right. We hope everything goes well for next semester, and hopefully the country recovers very soon and class goes on as usual and center without any hiccups. All right, everybody. Thank you all very much, and I'll end the session
Okay.
here. All right. Do keep in touch and have a
Okay.
great day. All right. Bye.
All right. Okay.